Hi Taurus, thank you for joining me for your September's reading. Please remember that this is general, so it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. This is also timeless and it's not gender specific. The energies can be switched, so please do bear that in mind if you are cross-watching. This is Taurus's reading, so I will be addressing them, but it could easily be cross-watchers' energies that I'm reading, so please always use your own discernment. You take what resonates for you and you leave what doesn't. I cannot censor, choose, nor control what comes out of the cards. I'm literally just reading them, and it's up to you what you decide to do with it. You do have free will. For everything else, please do read the descriptions box. I'm also giving away a free reading every month to subscribers. I will reply to your comment below if you're the winner, and winners are selected totally at random. I'd like to give just a really quick shout out as well to Red Pill Pusher here on YouTube. That's P-U-S-H-A, Red Pill Pusher. Okay, so now that's out of the way, let's get into your reading for you, Taurus. Taurus for September, please. Okay, so you've got be kind to yourself. Sorry, be gentle with yourself, same thing. I will hold up the card for you as well while I'm reading it out, just as you can get your own intuitive messages from the illustrations. Okay, so be gentle with yourself. It says, a time of new birth and energy is upon you. Draw upon the lessons that you have learned to assist you in moving forwards. Notice how you have grown and changed as a result of everything that has transpired. Gather information as you go and be ready for a new adventure. All signs are positive for successful outcomes at this time. Okay, so Taurus. Throughout this month especially, avoid being your own worst critic. It's time here for a bit of self-forgiveness as well, I'm feeling with this particular card. Some of you are artists as well, like highly creative. Somebody here is some kind of an illustrator as well. I don't know why that's coming through, but it is there. So with this energies, this is indicating to me that basically Taurus, you're at the stage where you've literally just come out of something that was quite chaotic. It's not so much the light at the end of the tunnel, it's like you're past that as well, and now you're trying to decide which direction you're going to carry yourself forward. I would keep an eye on any kind of negative thinking throughout this month especially. It's almost as if you run the risk of talking yourself out of doing something. It's something that you really want to do. There is a little bit of low self-confidence here that's creeping through. It's almost as if you're unsure about how you're going to keep moving forward. But it is indicating that you've been through the worst of it, and that literally now the only way is up from here, basically. Okay, interesting energies so far, Taurus. We'll see what comes out of your tarot for you. It's Taurus Collective's current energies, please. Taurus Collective's current energies, please. Okay, so your first card out, Three of Coins, that's Capricorn energies. The Three of Coins is all about teamwork, project building. Again, there's somebody here that is involved in some kind of creative venture or creative project, definitely. There's collaboration and bouncing ideas off each other as well. Yeah, teamwork, project building and collaboration. Okay. Taurus's current energies, please. The Four of Swords. That's Libra energy. That's a card about rest, rejuvenate, reevaluate, reconsider. It's meditate also. It's basically a card of non-action. So you might well be suffering from a little bit of writer's block at the moment. Somebody here could well be beating themselves up a little bit too harshly over having some kind of creative block. This could also signify that at the moment you're struggling to get some kind of project off the ground. You're struggling to get those around you to collaborate with you. It's like there is definitely this vibe of a lot of pushback at the moment. Everyone seems to be fighting against you instead of with you. There's definitely some kind of common goal here that at the moment the only one that seems to be interested in its success is you. So you're currently reevaluating as to whether or not you should continue moving forward with this particular venture. There's definitely a failure of those around you to be equal team players. Definitely. So Taurus, please. Taurus's current energies. Six of Swords. It's Aquarius energy. That's the card all about heading out towards calmer waters. It can indicate emotional baggage and leaving the past behind. Yeah, there is a heavy insinuation here, Taurus, that you're going to be walking away from this, that you're not going to put any more effort into whatever this is. Obviously, I don't know if this is romance or career for you, because this is a general read. The intentions that's been put into the cards is for, you know, the strongest energies that's currently around Taurus. So it's not necessarily a love read. The more love inclined reads, the more mid-month for this channel anyway. I'm feeling for the most part that Taurus, this is about your finances and career. You're hitting brick wall after brick wall. Those around you who are supposed to be helping are not. So it's looking very much like you're going to be cutting your losses at this point and abandoning ship with whatever this is. Okay, see outside influences, please, currently affecting Taurus at this time. Queen of Wands. That's Aries energy. Outside influences. The World. That's fixed sign energy. So you could be dealing with another Taurus. Or you could be dealing with Leo, Scorpio or Aquarius, and then you've got Temperance as well that's come out off balance. That's Sagittarius energies. Yeah, your outside influences. There is something else that's coming through here, Taurus. Don't beat yourself up with this. Don't beat yourself up throughout September for the failure of whatever this is, because the cards are indicating that basically you've tried your best, you've put in what you could into this project. It failing is no reflection of you. Basically, you were not in control of the lack of effort from others. The Queen of Wands, that's an energies about someone who has got multiple projects going on at any one given time. It's someone who's very, very busy, but not without purpose. So they're very productive with their busyness, right? They know how to delegate responsibilities, they know how to prioritize. It's also the card about someone who's been a mystery and somebody who is trying to figure you out. It's in a romantic read, it's the card of a sexy siren, basically. I am getting this vibe of, with it coming out next to the World card, which is a card all about cycles, endings, new beginnings. It can indicate travel as well, or anything that is foreign to you. So this is showing me that there is somebody who is trying to figure out what you're up to, basically. They're trying to figure out why you've lost patience with this. It's almost as if, no, you're definitely working with individuals who are not on the same page as you. They're incapable of seeing anything from your side of the table, like literally. This Temperance card came out off balance, so it was neither here nor there, right? This is you, you're sitting on the fence and you're not even being subtle about it as well. It's like you've completely withdrawn, and it's almost as if you're kind of watching the chaos play out right in front of you, and you're sitting up there going, see, I told you. None of you would listen, and now look what's happened. You're working here with somebody who is not understanding why you want to walk away from this particular situation. And they're basically trying to figure out your motives for deciding to close out whatever this is, right? For some of you it's your career, and for others of you it's kind of more like a temporary project. You have invested quite a lot into this project, we'll call it. And someone's saying, well, Taurus, why now? Why are you walking away from it now? I thought you were invested in it. And you're like, well, I guess I'm not as invested in it as you thought I was. There's not any balance or equality in this. It's almost as if everybody else around you expected you to do everything, and you're simply not doing it anymore. For some of you, moving abroad is indicated here as well. That I'm seeing that for some of you, there's a better offer that is coming in towards you, and that's going to see you travelling to a foreign place. See outcome of this, please, for Taurus. Okay, the Knight of Coins, it's Virgo energy. Slowest moving knight in the deck. The outcome is basically you do get a new offer, but you're going to be very slow to take it up though, because the Knight of Coins is very, very careful about what they're investing in. They scrutinise really, really carefully everything before making a move. Eight of Cups, it's Piscean energies. Yeah, moving away from what's no longer emotionally fulfilling you. That's a Squid. So that's showing me that basically you're going to be using your intelligence as well. You know that no longer investing in this situation is the wise thing to do. And the Nine of Coins with the Hermit. Both Virgo energies. Both of these came out off balance as well. You're going to be investigating this brand new offer. Whatever happens here, I am seeing that you're no longer going to be investing in that one-sided project up there. You're definitely moving on from that, definitely. But these two coming out off balance again, and I am really, really conscious about repeating myself during tarot reads, but sometimes the repeating messages come out, so we do have to reinforce them. That's all about introspection. Taking some time out, and also not divulging in the details with others. Nine of Coins, that's about being grounded, stable, secure and independent. It's about not needing anyone's validation that you're doing the right thing. So you're going to be making sure that all of your I's are dotted and all of your T's are crossed before you accept anything new. And you're going to make sure that you don't walk into the same situation as what you've just removed yourself from. That's what I'm seeing here in your outcome. You're going to be slow to take up the new offer, but your cards are indicating that you will be taking it up. You will be, and it's going to lead on to you being financially independent as well. In your blockages, we've got the King of Coins. It's Taurus energy. Yeah, your blockages are basically, with that, you imagined that this project up here, the one that's just ended or is about to end, you imagined that going in a very, very different way than what it turned out to be. You imagined that in a year's time, you were going to be sitting at the top, looking good, being very, very successful. You were expecting a return for the efforts that you put in as well. And the Hierophant under there, again, that's your major arcana. So I'm seeing that your blockages currently are yourself. You are currently blocking your own success with this. Because you're not believing that you can actually achieve the King of Coins status. And again, tarot is not gender specific, right? It is more than within the realms of possibility for you to achieve the King of Coins status. More than. A little bit of self-belief can actually take you quite far. The King of Coins is all about prosperity. It's a provider. It's literally all about wealth, business, leadership, your finances, being financially successful, feeling secure in your position in life. So like feeling secure in your career. It's all about being disciplined, abundance. It's a business owner, and it can also be like a landowner as well. So, and then with the Hierophant, that's all about the traditional way of doing things. It can be religions and spirituality, but it's also a teacher and lessons. So you're taking this failed project up here as a lesson learned, and that anything else that you're offered in the future, and there is a brand new offer coming in towards you, you're going to be scrutinizing it really, really carefully. For some of you as well, this project or business idea, whatever this is up here, it lost you quite a bit of money as well as time. I'm seeing that you're going to be recuperating your losses here quite quickly, and you're going to do that through closing this out completely and not even looking back at that, just writing it off totally. I am seeing that you are going to bounce back from this reasonably quickly. Have further clarity, please, for Taurus. With the Eight of Cups, avoid being emotionally blackmailed into continuing to invest in that failed situation. So Taurus, please. Okay, full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. It says find the balance between the cosmic and the mundane in daily life. A warning that too much worry will attract more things for you to worry about, and stop second guessing yourself. Yeah, Taurus, again, I do apologise, it is another repeating message, but you are more than good enough. You have dreams and aspirations of having some kind of business portfolio or a property portfolio. You have dreams and aspirations of being financially stable, secure and abundant. those dreams are not just castles in the sky. They're really, really not. You absolutely do have what it takes. However, be gentle with yourself. That negative self-talk, it's a little bit of a stumbling block for you. Be aware at this time of the thoughts that you have about yourself. Does Taurus need to focus on it this time, please? Thank you. Okay. Ultimate love, forgive others and yourself, release the past, send love and light, change inner to change the outer. Yeah, there's self-forgiveness here, Taurus. Those who let you down with this project, you don't forgive them, because that whole forgive and forget, I do not advocate that whatsoever. This is about self-forgiveness. You weren't to know that this was going to turn out this way until you tried it. Now you've tried it, you can add that to your experiences, which in the future you will know that if a situation like this was to ever crop up again, you would recognize it straight away before it could actually do any kind of damage. And loving all of you, love and accept your inner darkness for greatest self-love, deeply healing, and the world mirrors us. That's all about bringing yourself back into balance, and that'll help you think more clearly. It's the Taurus Collective, please. Taurus Collective. And also not to be afraid to invest in something else just because of this bad experience as well. So Taurus Collective, please. Okay. Loads. Right, Scorpio, I transform. Transformation, metamorphosis, growth as well. Sagittarius, I see. 6th house routine and South Node life stats. Right. When I mentioned that somebody here could well find themselves traveling to a foreign place because of this situation, your Sagittarius card is also backing that up, because the Sagittarian energy is all about travel, study, things that are international as well. It's very adventurous energies. It's all about like religions and spiritualities as well. So I'm getting this is basically you're putting this situation down to experience, and eventually when you do come out of this sort of blaming yourself, you're going to realize that actually this situation was pivotal to your growth. This situation has played a bigger part than initially you gave credit for into your change. You've then got 6th house routine, and the 6th house is Virgo, and that's all about health, wellness, your routines and your work. With the South Node, life stats, that's also your karmic past. I'm seeing this, Taurus, as you changing up your routine here. The immediate thing that you turn to in times of something failing is to straight away blame yourself. This is a very temporary energies. I'm seeing this one as you are going to learn to stop blaming yourself for when things go wrong, especially when it's something that is completely out of your control as well. This is you no longer taking on the energy of others as if it were your own. So it's like you're going to stop blaming yourself for the actions of others. This has been a huge wake-up call here, that you cannot control what other people do. Have a healing message, please, for Taurus. I'm seeing that you're leaving this individual or this group to their own karma. I am genuinely seeing you cutting all ties with this situation. Right. And you've got number 3. And 3s are all about creativity, self-expression, outcomes, growth and cooperation. Right, I'm holding the card up while I'm reading it in the hope that you can get your own intuitive messages through the illustrations as well. Right, so realization. With self-awareness comes realization. Knowledge is power. Self-examination of your role within a situation is important. It says, I have timely self-awareness and act upon my realizations. As we move into the early waxing cycle, light begins to shine upon the shadows, illuminating what is. This is the beginning of a powerful process, the realization. When we decide to really examine our lives without fear or favour, it can be hard. This is no doubt an act of courage. We might not like what we discover after all, yet without self-awareness and the will to act upon those realizations, whether we perceive them as negative or positive, we do not get to change and grow. The realization that we have a pattern, a bad habit or a behaviour that is causing us pain is a powerful position. Even though we may feel worry and pain around this discovery, we can then take personal responsibility to change our situation, since we know our current position. Knowing ourselves more completely enables us to accept ourselves more readily and to dare to love exactly who we really are. And the stone that it's suggesting that could be beneficial for you at this time is Adventurine. Okay. So in that card we can see a figure who is walking through a doorway that is shaped like a keyhole, and the figure has turned their back on the darkness, right? And they're heading basically into a brand new day. So intuitively, the message that I'm getting with this card for you, Taurus, is you're literally turning your back on this situation that is not serving you, and you're also turning your back on being made to feel guilty for doing so, because there is some kind of emotional connection to this thing. Right, it's not all about finances. There is definitely an emotional connection here. So immediately you've jumped to the whole self-blame, and maybe you should stick around a little bit longer and see what happens and see if it works. But then quite quickly I can see you coming out of that energies and just basically continuing to move forward. There is a realization that you were not to blame for this playing out in the way that it has, because like literally you tried your best in the situation, and there is only so much you can do before what's that saying that they've got, you're whipping a dead horse. Okay, it's for Taurus, please. Taurus. Okay. I heart you. If everyone really knew how much they were loved, not only from above, but by those now in their life, there'd be little hearts drawn on everything from wheelbarrows to skyscrapers to jumbo jets. And I so look forward to that day. Big heart, love the universe. I heart you. Self-appreciation, self-love and self-worth. That's what's coming through here, Taurus. Okay, so for those of you who are easily offended at swearing, then your read has ended now. Thank you very, very much for watching. And for those of you who don't give a shit, then this is the Rebel deck. This is the deck that I always end the start of the month reads with, so they don't appear mid-month in the love reads, for example. They're very brutal, very blunt, and they can be quite insulting as well sometimes. They work in exactly the same way as all of the other tarot and oracle, where it's for the viewers to decide what side of the table that they're sitting at for every single card that comes out. Okay, so it's all still completely interchangeable. Right, step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina taste like ass. Eat some yummy shit, bacon, chocolate, beer, go get some. You need some fucking yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool. It's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out your ass pronto and you do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. Yeah. So for those of you who are still embroiled in this situation, if that individual or individuals are still not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and that they're still not being a team player, you do you and walk away from that completely. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Taurus. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then that information can be found in my descriptions box, and it's in my pinned comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely, lovely week, and remember to be kind, because we're all just trying to survive. Okay, bye.